Hello everybody. My name is TheTfboy, and this will probably be the last Transformers Universe video I ever do. And the reason is because this game is officially shutting down. If you look on the news page, there's a whole article about saying that today Jagex and Hasbro can confirm that Transformers Universe will close. This decision comes as an important time for both companies as they both realign their plans and focuses for 2015. It is sad news. I'm not going to say that I wasn't aware of what was going on. Yes, I was aware that of the whole staff rearrangement and kind of just basically everything that Mod Matty was telling us that was going on, that at least he could say. But, you know, I wanted to be a bit more optimistic about it. I wanted to say, I was thinking to myself, you know, okay, this is what we know, or at least that's what they're telling us, but it's not, but we don't know what's going to happen. So I didn't want to speculate anything. That's just not me. I'm not a speculative person. I just go with the facts, and that's that. But I have to say, this sucks. This really, really sucks, because, you know, one thing I will say is that I get, you know, in terms of what they need to focus on. You know, Transformers has that new TV series that's coming Cartoon Network early next year called Robots in Disguise. Jagex has a new game that they've recently been promoting called Block and Load, which I have to say, I swear it's literally just a blocky version, a blocky first-person, a blocky version in the first-person perspective of Clash of Clans. That's what it looks like. I've seen Yogscast gameplay of it, and that's just what it looks like to me. But, you know, more to the point about this game, you know, this, I feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad, but this game had potential, you know, or at least at the very start, it had potential. Years and years. I forget when it was announced back at BotCon, and I think it was 07, 08, 09, I don't remember. But as a MMO, but you know, all these recent changes they've been doing the past year or so, or at least I think the past year, where they said it was not going to be a MOBA. They said, and then recently we had the whole patch update things being reduced to 1 month, and then the staff layoffs, and now this, you know. It's just quite unfortunate because, you know, personally, I'm a fan of Transformers. You know, I just collect them. I came to this game not because of Jagex or anything, but because of Transformers, you know. I like Transformers. I collect Transformers, and ever since the movies came out, you know, I don't want to say it's gotten a bad reputation, but it hasn't really, I first liked it when the TV series Transformers Cybertron was going back in 05, you know, that's when I got it, and not because of the movies or anything. And it's just, I basically wanted to see Transformers in a good form of media, you know, and the only recent good form of media we've had of Transformers in the past maybe 5 to 10 years is with Transformers War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, both games that I absolutely loved. And, you know, this game had potential, but see, here's the main problem with it. The main problem that I think is why that they're doing this cancellation is particularly because, well, A, they're not getting enough money from Founders Packs, and understandably, you know, this game's in beta. I was considering buying a Founders Pack, the one with Anomaly and Derailed, because those are the two bots that interested me most. I was going to do that once this game came closer to release, and I feel like supporting it better, because right now I created this account to see how the free-to-play model worked, because I haven't paid a dime for this. Everything that I've done, everything that I've obtained has just been through grinding, and the free-to-play model is reasonable, but you know, I wanted to support this game, but I don't know. But like I said, the main problem with the game itself, in terms of what I think is the main issue with it, and I haven't really said this until just now, but this game is a casual MOTA, and you can't do that. You know, because MOTA, generally MOTA, MOBA, whatever you want to call it, Sally games, are generally a bit more tactical and a bit more competitive. And the fact that you try to make a casual version of that really... Because who's your target audience? You know, any new players in this game will get just steamrolled and destroyed just because of the learning curve in this game. Just because of the MOTA aspect. And any of the hardcore players, maybe not myself, those a little bit more hardcore than me, but those are complaining that this game isn't... This game just lacks depth, as you would say. And I would agree. I agree on both those fronts, you know. Personally, the learning curve wasn't so bad for me because I actually got access in closed beta. So I was able to learn along with a bunch of other people. But anyone new who tried to join the game, you know, just got destroyed. And their current... I don't know. It's such a shame too. Yeah. I'm just double checking over the article. The official closeout date is January 31st next year at 10 p.m. GMT. At 10 a.m. GMT. We'll be shutting down all servers and freezing all accounts. They will be live for another 60 days approximate before final inquiries for deletion on the 31st. Yeah, someone in the chat knows about this. You know, I do want to spread the word on this because, you know, I don't know. I'm still just pondering this myself because I just found this out like 20 minutes ago, and I just wanted to make this video and upload this as soon as possible to let the community know, because... And that's another thing too. I was going to talk about this, you know. In the end, who are the people suffering? Because it's not Jagex. Jagex... You know, they are refunding all of the money that was given, that people paid for them, but this isn't necessarily a loss for them. You know, yes, they created a game, yes, they spent all this time wasting effort on this game, but it's not, how do I say this, like, in the end, they're not the one who suffers the most. In the end, I think who suffers the most is the community. Because, one, Jagex kind of let us down, and two, people like myself who have a Transformers Universe channel, you know, a lot of you guys came, I'd prefer if you not, a lot of you games came to my channel because of Transformers Universe, not because of anything else I did, but because of this game. And now I feel that myself and other channels that have kind of grown popular because of this game, I'd prefer if you didn't, are now gonna, you know, suffer. You know, I'm not saying you guys are just gonna leave because I won't be doing Transformers Universe anymore. Some of you will. That's just how the wind blows. But you know, in the end, you have channels like Gutsu. You have I think what's his name, like Arnold Running Man, or however you pronounce it, however you say it. I forgot his name. And myself, who do some heavy Transformers Universe content, will probably lose some of its audience and demographic due to it, and in the end, that sucks. I'm not asking you guys to stay for my content. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just telling you, like, you know, because you guys are gonna leave or stay on your own behalf. Whatever I do is not gonna stop you. But that is quite unfortunate because, I don't know, still wrapping my head around the whole thing, you know. I mean,
big is about to go down.
I don't know. I really don't have anything more to say about it, I suppose. I've already talked about how, you know, I came to this game through Transformers. I've already talked about how this game could have been a good form of media for the Transformers brand, instead of getting it sort of a bad reputation based on the films, which undoubtedly it has, which is quite unfortunate. The films even made War and Fall of Cybertron suffer, and that's why Transformers Rise of the Darkspark came to be, just because it didn't sell enough copies because the reputation due to the movies. And then of course we have the fact that this is a casual mode. That still boggles my mind at how you could pull it off. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about this at all because, you know, Jagex is known for having uncompleted projects, and I think I can understand why. You know, because in the end, whose fault is this? This isn't the community for not giving you enough money. This is... I guess that could have something to do with it, but this is mainly Jagex just not delivering on the content they said that they would give. You know, whenever they released the whole Future of Transformers Universe article about things like Contention and that other female bot that I can never remember, along with the new game mode Recon, we should have got that a long time ago. And that was, or at least the date that they published is, from what I believe to be, long before any of these considerations have ever been to shut down the game. Maybe I'm entirely wrong. Maybe they're considering shutting down this game ever since a couple weeks after open beta, for all we know. You know, and that's another thing. We didn't know what was going on behind closed doors, and that's what was really upsetting the community, is the fact that, you know, it's okay to say that, okay, we're working on this and this and this. It's okay to give a progress update. It's okay to delay patch notes. Like, I was personally okay with delaying the patch notes as long as it wasn't like an hour before they were supposed to release it. Which a couple times it was, and that kind of was annoying. But... I don't know. I just... Such a shame too, you know, this has been my main online game for a while. I don't know. I doubt I'm going to be releasing any more videos on it. I doubt I might even... I'll definitely slow down in terms of playing it. But just, you know, this is quite unfortunate. I keep saying this game had potential, but the more you look at it, the more you think, as soon as they made that change from MMO to MODA, I think that's what really screwed up, because in the end, you lost members who could have been part of this community, all because you changed the genre. As for why they did it, who knows? Like I said, they always keep things behind closed doors, and just, I don't know. One thing I will say is that, don't go around the forums, like, asking why. Yes, I do want to know why. Yes, we all would like to know why. But don't go around yelling at Mod Maddie or anything else, to give us information, because very likely, A, he doesn't know, or B, he's gonna get fired, or something is gonna happen to him if he does spill the beans on what actually happened, which is quite unfortunate. I don't know. I feel as though if Jagex would deliver it on the content that they promised on, as the date that they promised it on, this game, at the very least, would not be shutting down now. If we would have had Recon and whatever gotten to us as promised, this game might have survived a little bit longer and might have gotten the push that it needs to stay active until release, and then who knows where we're going from there. But again, we don't know. And that's the worst part about this. We don't know what... We, as a community, don't know what we could have done better to help this game. Aside from possibly, like, buying a Founders Pack. That's really what sucks, is that we're the ones who's affected the most by it, and yet we had very little control about what actually would happen to the game. It is such a shame, you know. But in the end, that's just how the marketing world works, you know. I think that's all I really have to say on the game.
Problems without having to deal with Terracons.
You know, I'm just gonna be honest. I kind of wanted to see how far this game would go. I even wanted kind of figures of actual toys of these lines, because yes, I do collect Transformers. You know, having a little Voyager Showdown on my shelf would have been fantastic, but alas, that'll never come to be. I think I'm just rambling on. I think I really have nothing more to say. I'm just double checking this announcement list. I have it next. I have it just outside the window. I'm skimming through it again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Once again, we want from Jagex. Thank you. This is the final quote from Jagex. Thank you. Once again, we want to thank all the players who have played Transformers Universe and all those that have worked on the project. We're sure that you have thoughts and feelings you'd like to share on this, so please do so on our forums. Please bear in mind this is obviously a challenging time for us involved, especially for the community management team. So again, don't yell at Mod Maddie or anyone else. There will be plenty of things we can't comment on, so please respect their position. Sincerely, Transformers Universe Developer Team. And that last sentence just boggles me. I don't know. I think that's really all I have to say. You know, I don't blame. You know, I'm not gonna yell at like Hasbro or Jack or anything for pulling the plug on this game. I'm gonna blame it on Jagex. That's who I think we need to hold responsible, because they have a future for this kind of crap. They changed the game from what it was intended to be at what we could say the last moment, and in the end, this is the result of their mistake. You know, this is what we got, and this is the result of failure. I think I really got all I have to say. I pretty much vented everything else out.
Something big is about to go down.
I said that like 5 times already, trying to end this stupid video. I don't know. I'm just gonna cut this here before I start rambling again. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Gosh darn it. Damn it, Jagex. Not Hasbro. Just Jagex. For not delivering on what you promised. And in the end, the community has to suffer for it. Thank you all so much for watching. End stream for one last time on Transformers Universe. End stream.